Hello, internet friends. My name is Bay. Welcome back to more Dark Souls 3, but I'm bad. Accidentally tapped my controller there and went past the awesome intro music because now it's just barely in the background. Hold on. How about if I do this? Sorry. Ha! I will put that back down where we normally are. So we're very possibly at the end of our Fire Saga fan theory, Elden Ring, Chaos Flame, Dark Souls playthrough whole shebang. This is it, potentially. If I just am really bad at playing the game today and I die to these next two bosses over and over again, it might not be, but I don't know. So if all goes today, this is the last installment of Dark Souls 3, but I'm bad. If you've missed any of the previous Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls 1 or Elden Ring, then you can watch those right here on the channel. Playlist is linked downstairs, as well as all of my God of War and God of War Ragnarok playthroughs, all linked down below. That's the point of this series, to do long playthrough games, 3-ish hours at a time, talk about them, enjoy them, find things, discuss things. That's the point, right? Share information. I didn't know where certain things were. Even people in chat when we were playing other Dark Souls games were like, I didn't know that was there. That's the whole point. Next up is our week-ish long Dead Space playthrough of the new Dead Space remake. This is way too more epic with just like the background noise. And then on the 10th into the 13th of February, we start Hogwarts Legacy. So let's hit the continue button over here, and we'll hop over here to the game, and let's get started. Oh, let us begin the end. Even though Dead Space, Hogwarts Legacy, still in the but I am bad hashtag, because that's my hashtag as far as I can tell. If you look up anything by clicking on the blue hashtag in the description of this video, which is just but I'm bad, or you just search but I'm bad, all one word, on YouTube, all that shows up is my videos. That's pretty damn cool. That is pretty damn cool. Hello, Nicholas. I'm doing good. Do you see how terrible this shirt is? I'm doing great. I'm doing good. You passed out yesterday? That's fine. That's totally fine. One of the biggest compliments my type of content can even receive from a viewer is I turn your videos on and then pass out. That's that's like because I mean, hey, that's a victory for me and a victory for you. Okay. We have to go Dark Wraith armor, right? It's just thematic as we get closer to the end of the game here. Just have to go Dark Wraith, I think. That only makes sense. We have so many items, and we've used some items in the playthrough. What's this, by the way? Also, yesterday, hanging on Discord, as I do, did work out where the last Estus shard fragment was. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't actually... Oh, it was the one in Anne Orlando, inside the main hallway with the Deacons of the Deep. It was just against the left wall, close to the front door, but it was totally in darkness, surrounded by slimes, so I missed it before we were there. So that's where we found it. So now we have our full Estus flasks. Additionally, I was looking up anything else we could do in this game as sort of a, you know, opening bit, something to warm up with. And there was a quest line that I hadn't done yet. So it's the Black Eye Orb. It's the sort of the tail end of the whole Invader quest line bit. So we can go do that real quick. This is an arcane orb left on Rosaria's corpse. Have faith her soul can be retrieved by invading the world of her killer and returning victorious. The Black Eye is proof of vengeance, but often appears serene as it casts its gaze towards Irithyll. So we will do that right now. Although I don't think I'm giving Rosaria her soul back because it does give a miracle. that I don't know if I'll use, but maybe I don't know. Also, can we get one more level out of just souls we have in our bags? 88,000? Pretty sure we can while we're standing here. I mean, this is 70,000 and this is 100,000. We can get 2 levels out of all these crunchables.
Ashen one.
I'm just trying to not have currencies left over, because why not get as strong as we can? There's nothing that says you can't. Wow, 38 is still not the next attunement slot? Ugh. Damn. Is it 40 for 6? Oof. It might be. Because gaining 6 more mana, not really that important. So if we know it's still kind of far away, let's keep doing the endurance attunement.
Ashen one.
There we go. So let us go deal with this invader. I do believe they are in Anor Londo. They are in the Aldrich room. 40 is the next one. Q. Damn. That's way up there. Holy crap. Okay. It's still all Aldrichy here. So where do I have to be for the black eye orb to react? Just in this hallway? Ow. I'm supposed to get a prompt, aren't I? I have to walk in the front door or walk in from the other direction. What's up, butt cracks? There's so many slimes on the ground now. You just to get more FP? Yeah, of course. But like, for me, if it's not every 50 matters, and unless I put on the Ashen Estus ring, it doesn't really matter a whole lot. Due to the fact that an Ashen Estus only gives 500 mana. Sorry, 500. It only gives 200, and every 50 is 1 Sunlight Spear. Well, it's 48, but close enough. So where do we walk around to get this prompt? Do we go to Guinevere's room? Oh, we go to Guinevere's room. All right. Invade the world of Rosaria's killer. Sure. Meh.
Well, never expected to see you here. Couldn't resist her any longer in all her festering glory.
What are you talking about?
And now you want to ravage her soul as well.
You stole it.
I sowed the seeds, I'll prune the mess. I, Leonard, swear so upon my vows to the goddess.
All right, let's see what we got, Leonard. What is that weapon? Ooh.
No one will despoil her soul.
Oh, he drank back.
Beast wrapped in human skin.
Oh, you poor fool. Ow. All right, that's fair enough. Can I get some blue juice, please? Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna take a sip.
What do you want with her soul?
I want the miracle it gives.
Rosaria.
Yeah. Owned. That's an interesting sickle he has. That sickle, scythe, whatever he's got. Shoots moons out of it. What the hell? The Soul of Rosaria, the Crescent Moon Sword, and the Silver Mask. Although Rosaria's soul not looking too good. Let's be real. Looking not too good. The Soul of Rosaria, Mother of Rebirth, stolen by Ringfinger Leonhard. Yeah, he leads people to be protectors of her and then just kills her and steals her soul. Return this to her extant corpse and Mother Rosaria will spring back to life as if nothing had ever happened. No. No, I don't think I will. No. And then the Crescent Moon Sword. Oh, it's just a full-on sword. Yep, magic damage. Ringfinger, Lionheart's weapon of choice, a type of shotel in with the power of the moon. Lionheart set out on a journey of rebirth, but decided instead to serve the goddess as a knight and inherited this weapon. And then killed her? It's very Game of Thrones of you. And then we got his mask. A very moon-oriented story. Little Ronnie the Witch action. Silver Mask of Ringfinger Leonhard. In his youth, Leonhard suffered grave burns to his entire body. His face in particular, which he hid behind this mask, was terribly scalded. Oh, so he was Todoroki? He abstained from restoring these injuries, even after becoming a Finger of Rosaria. Huh, okay. Sure, whatever, dude. Well, doesn't matter anyway. He's code again. So, I don't think I will. Easy. This is my first full playthrough, Panu. This whole series is started with Elden Ring, probably almost a year ago. When did we start Elden Ring? Last, like, March, April sometime? But I got the idea to do something totally different and use the fan theory that Elden Ring branches into the other FromSoft games. Not Sekiro, that has no connection. But depending on your ending in Elden Ring, you either go Age of Fire, Dark Souls, Age of Ash, Demon Souls, or Age of the Cosmos, Age of the Stars, Age of Stars, I guess, in Bloodborne, based on the Elden Ring ending. So I did the Frenzied Flame ending in Elden Ring, and then we've been doing Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 with fan-voted endings and builds. So this is my first full playthrough. All these games, I know a lot about them, like I said in Elden Ring before, like, I know by the time I was playing the game, because it was a few months after it launched, I know Malenia, Blade of Mikola, existed, and that fighting Malenia, Blade of Mikola, would be difficult. So when I eventually fought Malenia, Blade of Mikola, it took like a whole stream. But I said it in my little cold open. The whole point of the But I'm Bad series is just to slowly go through these games, experience them, learn about them. Transposition. Share stuff. So we pull up the wiki now and then to find things and solve some, you know, if I want to do a certain quest line, I don't want to mess something up, then we'll look at the wiki to make sure. But it's experiencing it, doing it, and then, of course, now that we know and showed it off, then other people might that didn't know. We found some weird things that viewers even didn't know about when we were playing Dark Souls 2, but that game was also kind of maligned. So... all right, yeah, so it's just bountiful sunlight gradually restores high HP for self in a broad area. Self and others? Gradually restore high HP for self and broad area. It should be self and others in a broad area. Whatever. So we talk about things, read the lore, stuff like that. Yeah. Some of the quests can be super obscure without Googling. Well, sure. We just pull up the wiki. Like doing quest lines in Dark Souls 2 was and is kind of a nightmare. In Dark Souls 1 and 3, quest lines are like talk to an NPC, exhaust dialogue, sit at a bonfire, go do a thing, go get to a boss, go ring the Bell of Awakening, etc. Like it's progressed to a certain part in the game, then find that NPC again almost every time, and then talk to him again, and then progress their story, yada yada. That's 1 in 3. Almost every single NPC storyline is like that. But in Dark Souls 2, a bunch of the NPC quests you can only do if you summon NPCs for certain boss fights, and sometimes multiple boss fights to progress their quest line. Like, we only ended up doing Lucatiel's quest line, which was great in 2. At least we focused on doing Lucatiel's quest line. But it's very strange because it's a totally different system than 1 in 3. And even though I started out not liking Dark Souls 2 very much, the first week was rough. I eventually came to appreciate some of the changes it made, not to combat, not to the combat and roll system, and the adaptability stat is real stupid. But I appreciated like parts of it, like replaying bosses in the same playthrough we did a couple of times to get certain items. So that was good. Like, there were good things about it. But 1 and 3 are still probably like more seamless in how you integrate with them, how you do quests, how you find things. But this is, yeah, see, large amount of HP for self and those in the vicinity. This is from Rosaria, and we're playing a miracle-based build, so I did want to pick this up before we... I don't know if I'm going to use it. Maybe I will. It does require 2 slots. How much is the gradual HP? I gotta check. So the miracles of Guinevere, loved as both mother and wife, bestowed their blessing on a great many warriors. What else do you get from Rosaria's soul? But my big thing about all these games is I do every single boss. I try to fight every single invader. And of course, again, it's all with the build that has been voted upon by the community. And then a ending that's also voted upon by the community. So this game, we did the hardest one, which was the Dark Moon Wedding ending, which has the most steps. So we had to go through all that. We've already done it. The base game is done. So where else? Soul of Rosaria. Is it only that? And now, question mark, why does Rosaria have a Guinevere miracle? Sure. I gotta see how strong this heal is. Just curiosity's sake. You'd have to, like, not use... Okay, it's gonna be better than Bountiful Light, but they both say gradually restores high HP. So if it's the same personal HP scaling, but this is just an AoE, what's it look like though? Never recast it before. That's cool. It takes all of our stamina. My God. Now take some damage. Ugh. That is pretty damn quick. So it's 10 a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it's 10 a second. Is Bountiful Light also 10 a second? I do have to wait for this one to wear off, of course, but... Nicholas, what are you doing? Oh, you got hit with the auto mod. I got you. Dark Souls 2 is definitely a diamond in the rough. Takes some time to get into for sure. No, it does. It's just... If... I talked about it during my playthrough. If Dark Souls 2 had all the new crap and system changes like that Dark Souls 2 brings with it, but they didn't add the stupid adaptability stat where you have to stat into... And they make up for it because stuff drops like 30 to 40% more souls than Dark Souls 1 and 3, essentially. But that's just bloat. That's just level bloat. It's kind of cool, I guess, to interact with the amount of frames that you drink with. But you can't even move while you drink in Dark Souls 2. And Estus takes so long. And it's also like the slow heal because it's the gulp where your heal goes blah. So there's just a lot of weird changes they made. It was a different director, if I recall correctly, right? like who helmed the project. And didn't Dark Souls 2 like almost die and they like rebooted it or something internally? But if Dark Souls 2 was just... It is weaker. Wow, okay. This is only 7 a tick. So it is stronger. It is 10 a tick versus 7, so it's 30% stronger. Damn. I don't know if that's super necessary. But yeah, if Dark Souls 2 was just Dark Souls 1 with the new crap with no adaptability, it'd probably be a better received game. There are plenty of fans that do really like. You know, I don't know if I'm going to be... So I need that one more attunement slot. I might put the ring on for it. I don't need it. I want to keep running Tears of Denial, though. It really allows a great burst of greed if you're out of Estus. But yeah, I think if Dark Souls 2 was just 1 with the improvements, some of the new mechanics, right, without adaptability, it would be less maligned. The fact that you start off with a dodge roll that's only like 7 frames out of essentially what could be 30 or 60. It's like half the dodge roll frames that you get in 1 and 3. It's so weird. It's such a strange thing. But anyway, I could rant about that for a while. We don't need to. We need to go to the inner city streets? Inner wall. Inner wall. But yeah, I mean, there are cool things, and then there are really not so cool things. But in Dark Souls 1, we did a full strength build when Unka Bunga got the curved serpent greatsword or whatever eventually. I mean, I did my damnedest in Dark Souls 1. We actually made Artorias' sword. Do we need to go down again, or we need to go to the other one to go up? That's what I'm trying to remember. Oh, we're right here. Here we go. I made Artorias' sword. Kind of not worth it. It's weird that a boss soul sword fully upgraded with the 10 humanity to give it the extra bonus damage was barely better. It was not better by like any stretch of the imagination than just like a fully upgraded serpent greatsword. Although the moveset on Artorias' sword is quite good. All right, don't break my butt. Got aim into the attack. Get a crit. No crit? What the hell? My crit, please. There is the crit. Nice. Nice. But I'll tell you what, playing Dark Souls 3, trying to go full faith in miracles was real rough. That was something. Definitely something. Are you gonna talk again when I get here?
Turn back,
yep.
unknowing visitor. By the king's decree.
Adaptability is actual garbage. That's what I did in my Dark Souls 2 playthrough, though, is I downloaded a mod from Nexus Mods that was supposed to... I think it might have just broken my menu. I don't know. It could be totally placebo. When I played Dark Souls 2, and I was open about it the whole time, like I said I was going to do it from the beginning. There's a mod that is the adaptability rework that in the game's code behind the scenes puts you at the max amount of adaptability that would give you the closest Estus, cast, whatever, frame rate dodge as Dark Souls 1, because it's an older mod. So it may have worked. I still doubted it sometimes, especially when I was fighting Fume Knight and Halone, where I was like, am I really dodging at 14 to 15 frames right now? It felt sometimes kind of sus. But I had the adaptability mod, so I didn't put any points into adaptability because apparently it was already at the level that made the difference. And then what the mod also did was reduced the souls gained from like enemy kills and boss kills, because I wouldn't be having to put anything into adaptability. So, but again, I don't know if it actually worked. Sometimes I'm getting hit like when I'm, because dodge roll in these games, again, when your character is off the ground is when you're immune. So the moment that your character's shoulders hit the ground, you're able to be hit again. Blap. So, blap. Your iframes are like when your feet are off the ground until your back hits the ground as well. But in Dark Souls 2, it's not like that at all. Yeah, we're opening this door though. We'll probably should buff up first. It's right into the boss fight probably. Such an unpleasant animation. Take a sip. All right, throw lightning bolts. It's a big freaking door. Oh, it doesn't open to boss fight. It opens to fog wall? I got you baited. Hello. My buffs, though?
Spear of the Church, sworn defender of our Princess Filianore.
My buffs?
Hearken to the call that summons thee. Make haste.
Hello. Is that Painted Guardian? Absolutely not. Oh. Oh, God. Moonveil? This boy got Moonveil. Oh, I'm out of juice. Ugh, it's Aldrich? Ugh. Not Aldrich, but it's Gwendolyn? Ow. That's just close enough. Yep. Well, you're annoying. Wow, that's just fast enough to hit me every time, huh? Okay, well, my actual lightning bolt cast that time. Woo! Yeah, what? I wonder where they got Elden Ring ideas from. Oh, so it keeps summoning Painted Guardians. That's big shit. What? My feet? Kinda gotta ignore the Painted Guardian, huh? Oh, that's gonna heal the boss, won't it? Oh, that's balls. I need to put the dex ring back on, man. I need the cast speed. In a PvP duel, I need the cast speed. Probably break that shield. You gonna go after me if I sip? Yep. And again. Look at that arrow in my head. That's the... yeah. Look at the dodge roll spam. What spawns those? That's super weird. Oh, Rivers of Blood? Yo, this boy is so Elden Ring. What the heck? Ooh! Ow, but okay, sure. Fair enough. I wonder where they pulled a lot of ideas for Elden Ring. That boy had Moonveil and Rivers of Blood and a night sorcery, with the globes floating above your head. He had like all the Elden Ring. What the heck? Welcome to Moonblade PvP lol. He was before his time. That's so ridiculous. Now, Rivers of Blood and Moonveil in Elden Ring are way more plus ultra than what we just experienced. But yeah, that's super cool. I was told to do this fight online, but it would probably be real troll, because what happens is it becomes you have to fight an actual player, but they get summoned in as one of the spear knights or whatever the hell. So they're just going to be stronger than me anyway, but that was fun. That was thematic. I don't do a lot of like the PvP online stuff in these games because I only stream for like 3 to 3.5 hours. And I went over this a couple days ago. I had to do a bunch of farming of basically, I don't know, we did like 20 bosses or something crazy, and then did a whole bunch of duels. Dark Souls players is what I'm talking about, because I had to get rank to the Covenant rank with the Sun Bros to get Great Lightning Spear, which helped us out early game, and obviously Sacred Oath. Takes 10 medallions, Sunlight medals. This takes 30. So to get them, you need to help someone with a boss fight. So I basically re-killed up to almost the entire game last week of bosses with a member of the community, Dalthir. He's our black mage in Final Fantasy, our static, and we got invaded once during all of this. He got invaded, I think, once when he was setting up a lobby, but then he just like dunked the guy, didn't cause a problem. But the invader that happened when Dalthir and I were in co-op was super annoying. He had max Estus, no specials. He was just throwing shit at us from far away and roll spamming, and clearly was just abusing the netcode in Souls games, because they would be just rolling around you over and over and over again, and you keep swinging, but only like every 4th attack even hits them. And then they had max endurance vitality or something. They were really frustrating because they took no damage, had tons of health, had tons of healing, and all they did was just like throw daggers at us and knives and things and fire bombs. We eventually killed him, but it took like 15 minutes. Like realistically, it was like 12 to 15 minutes of just being stuck in this limbo of dealing with this invader, and that just slows down. Like, it's kind of funny, but if I got invaded, if I was doing streaming stuff and it was a player like that wasn't just like, hey, let's duel, no Estus, bow at the beginning, do the thing, if you get good hits and whatnot, you take your lumps and you move on, and that's the duel, right? That's the PvP. But if you're like a troll duelist where all you're trying to do is just annoy the person you're invading, I'm not about that life in this game. If you invade me and kick my ass, sure, you win, right? Whatever. But if you invade me and I kick your ass, then it's also over. Like, just take the 1v1, or if you invade and you both have a phantom, take the 2v2 and have chaos for a little bit. But the whole like run around, throw things, keep healing, don't die, take barely any damage, have a character made to invade people and be annoying, that's crap. For online play, it's crap. Like for playing as a stream, it's just slow and boring and gets in the way. I'm here for the lore and the bosses, baby. This is FinalBossTV. This is not get trolled by a dude in Hawaii with his swim trunks on, playing on, what is the Steam Deck? With his feet up, drinking a Mai Tai. Not about that life. More power to them, though. That sounds amazing. Oh, I didn't have the torch out. Is there... Am I in Lane Dell? Am I about to go fight Godfrey? Is there anything? No jump offs? Nope. Okay. There you go. Yeah, that was definitely it's a PvP encounter for sure. The one thing I've noticed about the PvP encounters in the Souls games, though, sometimes it feels a bit uneven. But if you do like the Great Jar duels in Elden Ring, where you have to do the 3 PvP duels in a row, and those are cached player characters, but they're not player character scaled, they're actual like PvE enemy scaled. So they have so much more HP than they're supposed to, right? They'll have thousands of health, whereas a player will have, I have 1,455. So, but they'll have like 5,000 or 6,000 HP, right? They're like all mini boss level. The Elden Ring Jar of Souls took me. The Great Jar duels was dreadful. It was so difficult. Because you're just like, okay, here's my first duel. Okay, some guy with a big hammer. Okay, kite him and throw black flame. Good. Next duel. Rivers of blood. I'm dead. All right, so the duel's back up again. Who's first? Oh, cool, sorcerer. What's happening with this one? Oh, it's common azure, but it catches you at just the right frame and you're just dead. All right, next duel. All right, it's the common azure NPC again, right? All right, let's dodge around, get a good backstab, knock him off the cliff maybe. All right, what's the next duel? Oh, rivers of blood. I'm dead. That was the Great Jar duels, man. Now, Rivers of Blood's been nerfed again, but that was basically how it goes. But because they have like 5,000 health, there's no... There she is. They have no caution, because the NPCs just go after you. Like a player will be cautious and try to time frames right, try to roll catch. A enemy NPC invader will just be like... Anyway, sorry. Do not wake the princess. That is a cool-ass set piece, man. That is damn neat. And the art in my thumbnail is also pretty damn neat. So what is the egg supposed to be? The embraced shell? What is the eggshell meant to be exactly? Is it like the dark sign, some like humanity thing? That's why Filianore is here and why she was hidden away, why she's not written about in the previous games, and why Gwyn just kind of like plopped her here to trap humanity in the Ring City, right? It was a complete bait. It was like, here is this amazing place for you to live, where I will lock you away so I can keep tabs on you until the end of time because I'm scared of you. We've been very dark side humanity forward, though, in our whole playthrough. I mean, our great-great-great-great-great-grandmother started all this shit, and we've been a dark wraith essentially every single time. Man. Look at those textures, though. Is there anything else in her room? Nope. What's up, Nicholas? Isn't that the Midir katana? Oh, the one that the NPC invader had? It may have been. It may have definitely been. Did I get a... I didn't notice. Did I get a... Yeah, I didn't get anything special for that. I got one of the Filianore spear ornaments, which I do need 10 of these. Well, you need 10 and 30. But the items you get only work if you are in co-op, like if you're PvPing, if you're being summoned in or have been summoned. Yep. It's a completely PvP-oriented covenant that is meant to defend that event we just did. But yeah, what is the... Dark Wraith using miracles? Well, hey, it's a complicated family, okay? First generation was in our lore. You know how in the opening of Dark Souls 1, the witches and daughters of Izalith? Izalith is the main witch, the lady holding the fire, and her daughters are all around her. That flame that she's holding in that cutscene that started that branch of the humanity-oriented stuff, because all the chaos witches and the power of chaos and all that kind of stuff, right? That was created by the chaos flame that our Elden Ring character made. That's what we have put forward. I don't want to do... I know what's going to happen. I think I vaguely know what's going to happen. We're the bad guys? Are we the bad guys here? Did we wake her up? No. Maybe? Yes? Oh. Oops. My character's face. Oh. Well, more time travel. Look at the wallpaper possibilities there, though. Holy crap. So this is like the second or third time that Dark Souls 3 has time travel in it. Because in a way, just going to the dreg heap alone is... I don't know if that's congruent with time travel. This definitely is. Where we have traveled way into the future. Apparently after... Good lord. Apparently after we broke the egg, because we're the bad guys here, I guess. What is the name of this bonfire? Oh, Filianore's Rest. Okay. Once, essentially, we woke her up, then we just... Either time was flung forward, or we just stood there for hundreds of years, or, I don't know, a weekend. Who knows how much is holding this world together? Not a whole lot. Good job, Gwyn. Good job. Good job, jackass. Due to your actions, your entire family has perished. Good job. Gwyn, #1 dad. Lands between. Good lord. Is there like... Is this a whole like level? Do I explore it around? I'm getting like really bad Dark Souls 2 flashbacks right now to the snowfields with the invisible fuck you horses. I know it's not that, but that's immediately what I felt. Walked out into a giant empty space with a few sporadic buildings in the distance. This is sand, not snow, but just, you know, turn your brightness up and it's snow. That's what I'm immediately feeling. That place also sucked, by the way. Are you a talking lad? Oh.
Filianore. Help me, please. The Red Hood is come to eat us. To eat our dark souls.
Who the hell are you? Whoops. What's holding on this thing's head? Just some of the skin? Also, why does it kind of be looking like Gwyn? Ugh. Its neck is totally severed, but it's got some skin it's hanging on to. All right, bud. This is actually insane that it's just crawling and dragging itself. It's just like the last pilgrim or something? Will it... I gotta wait for this. We're at the end of the game. Does it actually drag himself all the way back up to the church steeple? Is it just the Pygmy King? No freaking way, really? I thought the Pygmy King was trapped in that axe. I mean, that would make sense. The Pygmy was the first human. I gotta see if he crawls all the way back to Filianore. It's a long way. It's like a really long way. But I'm only gonna ever see this once, you know? Head left for Gael, right for a little bit of exploration. Okay, thanks, Q. Another trivia bit is that the ringed city before this was all an illusion, and that this place is what it really was. That's fair. That could not... it could solve the fact of this being time travel, and that was all just an illusion. The weird thing about it being an illusion is that usually an illusion has like a one-to-one, whereas like you're in your room and the illusion of your room is that it's perfectly clean, everything is pristine, right? You've got beautiful art on the walls, whereas the actual realness of it is that it looks like a dung heap. You got clothes in the corner, you got nothing on the walls, you got like a stain when you threw your soda can years ago at a League of Legends game. You know, you got like a crack in your closet door from slamming it, from yelling at your sister or something, you know? The illusion is still that you're in the exact same space. So if you sit down at your desk, you're at the same desk. This is clearly not the ringed city, because we weren't walking around like this. Obviously, it's a video game logic or Souls logic. That's why I thought this is essentially you get flung into the future, because this is all ash. The world is burning itself out, right? It's just becoming dust. He's still going. Nico, have you been stalking me? Absolutely not. I didn't do nothing, Nico. I touched the weird cursed Gwyn egg. Gwyn did that. I need to see the Pygmy King crawl all the way back and then die and then turn into an item. Dude, this is intense that he's actually just doing this all the way. Also, his lighting just suddenly drastically changed. He just hit a lighting cone or something. I'm going to be super impressed if he goes all the way up here. Here, we'll cheer him on. You can do it, bud. Nicholas, what did I mean when I said it got auto-modded? Your message you sent earlier just got hit with a show or hide message prompt. Just because the filter in YouTube chat is pretty strict for what people say, because there's lots of bots on the internet. I'm not sure if you know this, where they just come into chat rooms and spam malicious phishing links. That's why I also have tried to stop that with the 2-minute subscriber, where you have to be a subscriber for 2 minutes, because the bots, to my knowledge, aren't smart enough to actually hit the subscribe button and then stay in someone's chat and then spam their garbage. So that's why that's there. It's not to try to like bait people into subscribing. I guess part of the after effect of it is that if they want to talk in chat or watch my videos, but it's just so that because we were playing this before in the some previous playthroughs, I didn't have it on, and it was like every 5 to 7 minutes there was some bot spamming some phishing link in chat. So for the last, I don't know, many months now, I have just had it on that 2-minute subscriber, and there's been no bots other than Nico. Though the egg-like object that Filianore cradles has yet to be concretely identified, the inside, particularly in the concept art, bears a fair resemblance to the transposing kiln. That could be it. Yeah, if this is all a spell.
Filianore, help me.
Well, need some F's to pay respect for the Pygmy King in chat, please. Capital F's only. I'll start. Whoops, my camera. Whew. And you know what? We have one extra. That's for you, bud. Because we're gonna give one to the birds. Yeah, this was the door we walked in. So now, just to test this, because this world should be flat, he's not gonna respawn and start walking again. That would be hell. Yep. I don't see him. That's a one-time thing. One-time thing. So is Gael right over there? The red hood, as it were. What's up, Lucas? This is my first time specifically in the Ring City DLC. This is not my first time playing Dark Souls 3, but the last time I played Dark Souls 3 was like 2018 or something. It was 4 or 5 years ago. I never finished the game. I never beat the Nameless King, never beat Lady Frida. So all the stuff that I've done in the last 3 or 4 streams has all been brand new. Hello? Ding ding.
I've searched for thee, dark-stricken creature. I am
Shira?
Daughter of the Duke, descendant of gods, and trusted friend to me. At once, I am the honor of the gods, the glory of fire, and the fear of the dark. Thou shalt not go unpunished for thy treachery, thy profanity, and thy shameless yearning.
Her trade is better than my trade? Okay, we're back to square one. Yeah, she has the pygmy axe, see? No, Shira! Ugh, my nipples! You can hold that forever with that bow. No, Shira, please, my body. She's out of juice. Oh, God. Oh, God, I hate it. No, Shira. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Yep.
Never would I ever forgive thy lowly kind.
Yikes. Yeah, we use the lightning bow a little bit against Midir, but you can hold the bowstring back forever. Yep, there's the crucifix of the Mad King. Oh, she dropped 2 items. Oh, and a Titanite slab. Look at that. Yeah, I thought the Pygmy King was like imprisoned on this or something. Or maybe not. The cross spear hung with a malformed corpse, so it's just a corpse. Once a Mad King was born to the Pygmy royalty, and Shira, Knight of Filianore, put him to rest. Oh, so canonically, we didn't know that about before. So this is just another Pygmy, but was born into the royalty, the royal family, and Shira yeeted him, I guess. Totally crushed him up and put him on a stick. But Shira's cross spear, unable to kill the Undying King, only pinned himself to it. Shira delivered them together to the Dark Moon, where she stayed and held them close. Damn. Yeah, that's not the description we had in the previous game. I guess we didn't have the full story. There's multiple Pygmy Kings. Sure, yeah, that it's been how many... If we have anything to go off of, there was that interview with George R.R. Martin on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, where it was about Elden Ring, and the one-off question that came up was what was George R.R. Martin's relation? What did he do? Like setting the stage for what he worked on in Elden Ring. And he didn't work on the game specifically. He was brought on to construct the lore pre-shattering, like the old history that laid the background foundation. And he gave, his quote is like 5,000 years, which makes sense from a video game terminology. You just make the years between events so far that you can kind of change and do whatever you want. But if Elden Ring was that golden age and then 5,000 years post shattering, like Dark Souls games can be that or more. Is just untold counts of years, right? Yeah, he was part of the world building stage, but the part that's interesting from that interview is just the fact that how long his stuff was set before the game specifically. Okay, well, that was some exploring. Shira was... This also makes me think this is not... I guess it could not be time travel. Say if that's a transposing kill and this was all just some big, crazy, elaborate... I mean, it could have been in real time. This could be... It could be, that all of this ash was being held together by a spell. Because is that Anor Londo right there, technically? No. That one is Anor Londo, right? That's the Ringed City, or parts of it. There's a video that Zuli the Witch did about exploring sort of the end of time here. The Ash Sea, whatever you want to call it. Where these are just like flat models. But I thought one of them is like Anor Londo's peaks. One of them is like Ring City or like Lothric structures. She breaks the camera off in her hacked version of the game and just flies around, and you can see all the stuff. Look up Zuli Zullie, Zullie the Witch. She actually got her name from this character in the that isn't actually in the games anywhere. She shows up as a phantom that's summoned, and she has an item set. This hat and this hat, and then a full set of gear. But Zullie the Witch does great, like, hacked souls videos where just looks past things, looks around game worlds. Is there really nothing else here? Probably not, huh? Multiple civilizations rose and fell in the Dark Souls timelines with probably tens of thousands of years. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of time. A lot of time. Because even just using the Elden Ring example, that could be very short amount of time. 5,000 years for Elden Ring in comparison to Dark Souls could be minuscule in time. Yeah, very minuscule. I'm just wondering if anything, because I'm embered right now, I don't know if anything's gonna, like, if any more invaders will pop up or anything. The Ring City is obviously very front-loaded. I was surprised at how big the overall explorable space was. It took us better part of 2 full days, if not a little more than that, to even look around at everything. Oh. Well. That's not where you died. That's just someone else. Oh, it's just the pygmies. Oh, there's another one. The last remaining ones, I guess. Oh, there he is. Don't say it, chat. Don't say it. Hello, Carlos. Hello.
What? Still here? Handed over that thing, your dark soul, for my lady's painting.
Oh, we just goes right into it. I don't have any resources, Gael. I just got out of a duel, my man. Ooh, maybe. He's very beast-like. I would assume phase 1. Ooh, very delayed. He hangs in the air longer than I was expecting. Yeah, hangs in the air, then pulls his sword down. Yeah. That, oh, I guess his sword goes in the ground, so it has like a bit of a hit delay. Ooh! Oh man, that is, yep, when he's so close, it's hard to tell. Hard to tell where he's at. Okay, well, we had nothing. Well, okay then. Very cool. This whole area is the fog wall? Okay. Yeah, okay. You just walk out here and he'll aggro? Holy crap. All right then. Well. Sunlight Spear, not cutting the mustard though. I mean, I wasn't buffed. It's like he's all physical damage though, so the Steel of Ring is definitely going to be the thing. It's just going to be a longer fight, I guess. Okay. He's got a lot of HP, yeah. A lot of HP, that's for damn sure. We don't need this damn torch on anymore. That's wild. Did you just run at me? He's just fucking running. Well, he's crawling, kinda. He is. Oh Lord, he coming. He does wait a while. Ooh, okay. I have to roll late on that every time. I was trying to go for a crit there. That seems like it would have been. That was double roll. That was bad. Ooh. Oh, cutscene. This is when we find out how much of a Chad Slave Knight Gael is. And why he's the last human alive. Ooh. That sword.
Is this the blood? The blood of the dark soul.
Hmm. Hey, bud. Oh, come on! Mikola's waves of light. Oh, they come back! He spawned? Holy shit, that's cool. Ooh. That is such a cool animation. Shit. Wow. Went over my head. Well, that's all my juice. I'm not getting any crits on him, which is strange. Ah! Not enough time. Not enough time for that. Ooh, you gotta. Yeah, no crits. Weird. Yeah, damn. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Oh, he definitely has some all Lodi coming. Mikola sends his regards. Kind of think I can take less damage and do some more. I think so. I'm just gonna be throwing lightning bolts at him. Just preparing, you know. Damn. Yeah, I think I can just do... I think I can risk just doing more damage. Now that I know a little bit more of his patterns. This should add like, I don't know, 30 or 40 damage a sunlight spear. Yeah, it's quite a bit actually. That I'm fully buffed. Yeah, I don't know why I can't crit this boy. Could just be immune. Oh, okay. I don't have time for that. Okay. Is deux. That is such an insane animation. Trying to roll backwards through the light rings. Oh, whoops. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That was a 3-hit combo. Well, damn. Damn. I also wonder if I should just... because I'm not going to have my... There's no way I can rebuff. I could probably use Sacred Oath, but I don't think I can do... This is just to make phase 1 quicker. Because there's no way that's happening again. The animation is so damn long. Okay, okay. So I'm wondering if I should just hit him in phase 1 with Lightning Sword. Damn. Travel time. Oh! I didn't know that was a thing. That was new. I may need the cast time ring on Gael too. Yeah, rolled back too early. Yeah, it's just wasted HP at this point. I thought it was gonna lunge at me. Trying for the crits on those, but again, I don't think he can be crit. Oh, the sword comes up afterwards. I didn't know that. Get Z-axis, I guess? Yeah, sword comes up. Yeah, every time. I was a little too late. The cloak hits you. Damn it. What? He went invisible? Okay. Didn't know he can go invisible. Sure, that's something he can just do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try saving mana in phase 1 and just smack him with my sword. I think that's gonna be a little better. Also, did I not? I did, and then I overrode it with a carving. Stupid me. Try to save some mana here. Although I have to dodge his weapons a little differently now, his attacks. Ah, damn it. Oh, I drained my green. Didn't notice that because of the early dodge. I did stagger him earlier out of that, so that was greedy, but I was wondering if I could do it again. It saves some mana, I guess. The angle that catches me on is real obnoxious. If you just keep walking at me, I'll drink and stuff. I don't care. He seems to be very reactionary. That was too early. Because of the distance. Good. Gotta drink again here, though. Ah, crap. I was watching his cape. A little delayed on the animation tracking there. Well, that was a crit, I think. 800. It's possible. But I walked into the throne. Is there a phase 3? Blood of the Dark Soul and the Soul of Slave Knight Gael. I guess they got some sweaty gamer hands on that one. Just because, again, every little different boss fight makes you think a little differently. Since Nameless King was always a very specific roll pattern because his swings, once he got going, were just very deliberate. But because if I was closer to Gael, I have to dodge the sword. But if I'm farther away, trying to stay at that range to cast spells, I have to dodge a little later because his spawn cape always would hit me. So, I mean, right down to the wire. How much HP do I have? 42? That last hit there was if I didn't hit him, I died, right? Because I've been practicing those moments playing lightning miracles where you hit them right before they hit you for the bonus damage crit, essentially, as it is. Because if you get hit or hit an enemy whilst they're in an attack animation, they take bonus damage. There we go. He's done it. Yo, GG. Would you say he is hard? Wait. Say he is as harder than he is very Malekith-like. You know what? I mean, the game systems are definitely different. So, like, my first-hand account, probably outside of a very few bosses, all the harder bosses in Elden Ring are just harder. They are just more timingly difficult. The issue is that Elden Ring has so many build opportunities and so many busted ass abilities and weapons and attacks like the Blasphemous Blade or Black Fire, or before it was nerfed, Rivers of Blood, so that there's so many more things to do in Elden Ring than in the Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 games. But I mean, I died more on Fume Knight in 2, which may have been just a Dark Souls 2 thing. Halon in Dark Souls 2 was also a son of a bitch. My most deaths, I think, in Dark Souls 3, then. Who was my most deaths? If you guys remember. I mean, Lady Frida was like a dozen. Midir was like a dozen. 15, maybe? 10, 12, 15, somewhere in there. This was only 5 for Gael. So, yeah. He's way more spectacle, though. The spawn cloak, the souls coming out of him. Like, just overflowing with the dark soul. That was...
Very good. I'm sorry.
Alright, so what does his soul say? Well, it's not much of a soul. You can literally see the humanity in the center there. Same thing with the Dark Eater Midir. Similar designs, because you can see the little humanity eyes looking back at you in the center of Midir's soul here. The little white dots. The humanity little blob. And similar here. It doesn't have the eyeballs, but it has that teardrop shape. Man, that looks just gnarly. Soul of Slave Knight Gael, one of the twisted souls steeped in strength used to acquire blah blah blah. The red-hooded, wandering Slave Knight Gael sought the blood of the dark soul as pigment for the painted world. But Gael knew he was no champion, that the dark soul would likely ruin him, and that he had little hope of a safe return. After all this time, all he wants is ink for the painted world. Was he just a very honorable knight to Lady Elfrida? Was he in love with her? I don't know if there's any other lore anywhere else, maybe on his weapons or something, if you go to the transposing kiln. So we got that, and what else did he drop? I already freaking forgot, man. This right here, the blood of the dark soul. Blood of the dark soul that's steeped from the hole within Slave Knight Gael. Used as pigment by his lady in Ariandel to depict a painted world. When Gael came upon the pygmy lords, he discovered that their blood had long ago dried and so consumed the dark soul. So that's how he became such as he is, I guess, then. He obviously didn't eat the painting because he was trying to keep the painted world alive. So he just consumed the dark soul from, I guess, all the pygmy kings? I mean, how many are right here on the ground? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 back up there. There's another one. So did he just come out here to the last bastion of humanity and just consume all of them? I guess so. A lot of people say he's harder, and from memory, he was a lot easier. Malekith was in that Radon category. So I had like a category of bosses in Elden Ring where Melania took me a whole 3-hour stream. Like, I started Melania at the start of the stream, and I'm pretty sure it's like 3 hours of trying different builds, different summons, different ideas, different timings, switching weapons, etc., right? I had so many different options for Melania, but that took me 3 to 3.5 hours, right? It was like 33 or 36 pulls. It was a lot. That video is right here. You can watch it. Malekith, I want to say he was in like the 20-ish ballpark, because you have a boss that like takes some pulls. You have like 5 to 10, pretty easy. And I guess you go like medium, where you're in that by 20-ish range, like 24 pulls. And then you have like the really difficult shit that's pushing 36 attempts. Because you think as you get better at these encounters, you're in combat for longer, which widens your accordion of mistakes. Because the shorter an encounter, normally you just like, you go in, you hit them for 1,000 damage, 6 times they die. You're like, all right, I was in combat for 34 seconds. Right? Big deal. Whatever. I just Estus through damage. Who cares? But this was... I started off with the Rose of Ariandel, which is almost poetic that I defeated Slave Knight Gael underneath the buff of Father Ariandel, the guy that, you know, made the painted world in the first place, I guess. And I risked it for the Lightning Clutch Ring, which reduces all of my defenses by 15%. So, I mean, I definitely got hit quite a number of times. I used all 7 of my Estus. So, and the Dark Wraith armor isn't heavy armor, it's only medium. So I was definitely getting smacked around. But yeah, I don't think, I mean, like the dancer took me, did she take me like a dozen pulls? Prince Laureate only took me, what, 4 or 5? I did fight the double princes with Cirrus, who was an absolute Chad. I mean, Yorm took 1, you know, because it's just a fun fight. Although I should have probably died there and reset. Although I don't think that saves Sigurd. Maybe it just makes it harder. Yeah, I think any boss in that, like, you know, 10 to 12 range is rather easy. Obviously, if you're really good at these games, you can walk in and just bonk them. I would assume Gael is parryable on some of his attacks. Can you parry the huge overhead smashes, though? I don't know. What happens when we light this bonfire? Nothing? Nothing. Anything around these ruins? Oh yeah, Malekith probably harder though. Malekith is never ending. He has very few windows to attack him. Although you do use the terrain, or at least you can use the terrain to your advantage in the Malekith fight, because you can block his rock shard attacks and stuff and his big overhead nonsense attacks to some degree behind all the pillars in his room. So you can utilize that. I mean, I guess I could have kited Gael around one of these. You know, one of these giant rune chunks. Or ruins chunks. So do I go back to Filianore now? That was good. I mean, you guys were saying yesterday that Slave Knight Gael was easier than Midir, and that's definitely true. Midir took me double the pulls, maybe then some. Because Midir is trying to figure out if I'm going to just attack him in the face, if I'm going to try to cast lightning bolts at him, am I going to do lightning arrow? We went through a couple different things on Midir, but it just basically came down to just hit him with lightning bolts and dodge all of his stuff that just kills you. Because he's a big dragon fight. And he definitely was a big dragon fight. Yeah, I'd have to go back and look. I don't have like a running tally. All my death counters and bosses defeated are in every single description of all the videos. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down there. I wrote Slave Knight Gel. There we go. But that's not like on a per boss basis. Wrong button every time. Yep, good job, Gwyn. Maybe good job. I don't know. So I'll go look at his stuff from the transposing kiln here, and then I don't know what other, the best way to end is what we're gonna. Nothing reacts. Like nothing says anything. Because technically we've beaten the game, but we have to choose Journey 2. Does any new armor show up over here at Granny? Ah. Nope. Any new armor? I wonder if Gael's armor set shows up by chance. It does not. His armor set does not show up.
Ashen 1.
Well, he's not really much armor left on Gael's armor set, to be honest. He's kind of just the Dark Soul. He has a cool spawn cloak, and that's about it. Let's go over to Ludlith's blob. Hello, Ludla. Thank you very much for the transposition. So you do get Gael's Greatsword, Blade of Peril, Greatsword of Slave Knight Gael, the only weapon that he kept with him from beginning to end, originally an executioner's sword made for decapitation. This blade is heavily chipped and stained with the blood of countless battles. Blade of Peril, a precarious technique unique to Undead Gael. Leap in any direction, slamming the greatsword to the ground, then follow with a normal attack for a large spinning slash or a strong attack to backstep and jump forward in an overhead slam. Yeah, okay, so his two wombo combos he was doing to me. That overhead downward slash kind of stuff. Okay, very cool. And then does he have anything else, or is it just the sword? Nope. Also his stupid repeating crossbow. This crossbow, customized for repeat firing to face mobs alone, was wielded by Slave Knight Gael. Used in the battles of an endless journey, this crossbow is covered with twists and dinks, rusted with blood, and made extremely brittle from overuse. Repeat fire. Assume stance to activate repeat fire mechanism. Repeat fire with normal and strong attacks and shoot 100,000 arrows. That was a lot of arrows. What made it spicy is the fact that he had rings of light as well, which is the only thing about Gael that that had any semblance of, because he didn't have Way of the White Corona. He had the AoE version, which I don't even know, is that even a spell that you get as a player in this game? Is that even, I gotta look, because I know you get like the single version, which is this one. Can I go to Miracles real quick? Yeah, this is the only version. So his AoE version, which is a spell, it's kind of a spell in Elden Ring. It's like it's 3 of them. You shoot 1 forward and 2, like it's like the Twisted Fate card throw in League of Legends. 1 in front and 2 on the sides. You can take the dark blood to the painter girl. Really, Nicholas? Okay. We will do that. Because I've already had the ending. Right? That's the weird part, is I've already ended the game. Where do I even teleport for that again anyway? Where is that? Yeah. The kiln of the first flame right here. Because we can't do anything else at the kiln of the first flame, can we? Nothing else is there? We already sat here. We already got married. Well, we got married first. That was last week. Got married to Henri. And then... yeah, actually, it doesn't even have my Dark Moon insignia up there anymore. Can you sit here again just to see the cutscene again? Nope. Because I took the fucking fire. I zucked it up. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, I usurped the flame. Well, that was super awesome. But yeah, Gael, at least when you're casting on him. I mean, I did both. And we meleeed phase 1 and then just dodged properly and threw lightning bolts at him phase 2. He does have that big window of time where he just stands there and does his big AoE cast. where I got 2 or 3 lightning bolts off on him pretty easy. I wonder if I go back and talk to Granny. Does she have any other dialogue? Because we could put her out of her misery now. This is why this stuff is like weird and possibly just time travel. Because when you go back to the Dreg Heap now, it's here. Oh, she just dies. Okay. Hey, bud. You weren't here before. Wait, why is there an angel projection here? They don't respawn. What? Old woman's ashes. Why the hell is there? Because this is like this right here all exists, right? But technically it doesn't exist anymore because once we went to Filianore and cracked and, you know, touched the egg, that's why it feels like that's just time travel, where you get flung into the future or you're at the end of time for this world. The world is just burning out. That's a real angel? It came for the... Really? Not a projection? Does it... Can I engage with it in any way? Or is it not... Is it just there for a set piece? The noise is awful. Yeah, does it just not exist? It's really hard to hit it. It's so far away, man. It just flies freely around. Or why do I even go to get close to it? That's super weird. Can I get to it from down here at all? The muckmen still spawn. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's just up there only. Huh. Weird. Yeah, whatever. No! Come on! That's so stupid. Okay, well, we have the ashes. So I go back to Ariandel and go to the girl upstairs. Also, no one told me my mouse is on the damn screen. That's cringe. What do you say about these ashes?
Ah. Well, well, what warm umbral ash have we here?
Gross.
It's as if thy fate were with death entwined. But take no note of me, thy business is thine own. As by now thou surely knowest, there is little I love more than a gratuity of souls.
I wonder how many souls Granny has racked up. Because I've bought a lot of stuff from her over the game. So embers. Another divine blessing, I guess. What did we get for her ashes? Is that just it? Just embers and a divine blessing? Is it? I mean, I guess she didn't really have much, did she? The old lady has dialogue for when you kill it. I did. Where she says something in the lines of, maybe I'll see an angel, and then that thing appears. Huh. Understand it, you just give that girl the dark blood and the game ends. Well, we will definitely go see. It was going to be a little bit short of a stream today. I didn't know how long it would take me to do these last bosses. I wasn't entirely sure. Huh. Nothing really else. Well, we still have one very important thing to do. Something very, very important, which I've been teasing for the last few streams. But today we will do it.
You.
Yes, pickle pea. Bumpa-rum. Indeed.
Bumperum, bumperum. Bumperum, bumperum.
Ah. There we go. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. And then go back to Ariandel, huh? We shallst. Because I don't think there's really anything else that I can even do. I'm trying to think of like a checklist of things. I think that's everything. So I go back to Ariandel. Go back into the chapel. If anyone else can think of anything for me to go check or to look into at the end of the game here, definitely let me know. We don't have to keep going. It's a little toastier in here than I remember. Little warm. Little warm in here. Not really sure what use adding some more ink to this painting is going to do, considering it's
Those who aren't kin to fire cannot paint a world. Those absorbed by fire must not paint a world. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten, Mother.
Mother? Who was her mother?
Ashen One, thy gift of flame has taken root, and Uncle Gael will soon bring the pigment.
Well,
Pigment, colored like the dark soul of man. I wonder if If Uncle Gael has found it, the pigment, colored like the dark soul of man.
Is the painter, is she Lady Elfrida's daughter? And is Slave Knight Gael, was he Elfrida's brother? Is that why he was so... I mean, brother-sister stories are very Japanese culture. At least in, like, games, manga, anime, that kind of stuff. Is that the connection? Well. Alright then.
My thanks, Ashen One. With this will I paint a world. Please tell me thy name. I would name this painting after thee. My thanks. I will paint a world of that name. 'Twill be a cold, dark, and very gentle place. And one day, it will make someone a goodly home.
You may have no name, Nico, but I have no problem giving her my name. Our ancestor started all this. The cold, dark bay.
I wonder when Uncle Gael intends his return.
Who's gonna tell her?
I hope the new painting will be to him a gentle home.
That's it?
My thanks, Ashen One. I will assuredly finish the painting of a cold, dark, and very gentle place. One day, it will...
Do I have to do a FromSoft and go sit at the bonfire and then go back and talk to her? Is this a... Oh man, remember that quest line? I always bring it up because it's so funny. The Deathbed Companion quest line, the Dark quest line in Elden Ring, where it's teleport to a very specific place, talk to NPC, rest, go back to NPC, go into a dream, fight a boss, come back out, go sit at a bonfire, go talk to the NPC, teleport away, teleport back in, talk to a new NPC, other NPC is dead, pick up NPC dead stuff. Also, we're a little thick with it right now. Then sit at bonfire again, then all of a sudden other NPC that was there is also not there anymore, pick up quests. The whole Fia quest line was so mental because of the way that you have to refresh the game zone and the game world in these FromSoft games. It was, honestly, it was 6 or 7 times in a row we had to do that. Really? Is it Serato or just Serat? The most common version is the artist is the daughter of Priscilla. Oh. We just kill all these people's families. Are we the bad guys? I think we're the bad guys.
My thanks, everyone.
She does have super long hair. Oh! Oh! She has fucking dragon eyes. She has dragon eyes. And I guess she has like grayscale going on. You just figured it out? What? Oh, that we're the bad guy? So I was trying to look if she had like claws. She doesn't have a tail though. But instead of having a tail, she has just a really, really long ponytail. Her hair... She really does have dragon eyes, though. Look at them. But how did she get out of Ariamis? Unless that was just... Was Ariamis the original painting? And then did it get painted over or added to, and that's when it became Ariandel? Because Priscilla's in Ariamis. She's not... Also, ding ding. And because we had to kill Yorshka for her chime. I think we're the bad guys. It's the same painting, painted over. Painted over!
My thanks, Hope of one day.
Yeah, so that's it. Like, nothing else. No other cutscene, nothing happens. Just kind of, that's it. Oh. This is kind of why I was wondering if I should do the Lord of Cinder later, but I would... If I did the Lord of Cinder now, I'd be, 20 plus levels higher than I was. With a different spell. I would have Sunlight Spear. No, I wouldn't have Sunlight Spear. I'd have Great Lightning Arrow, or whatever the hell it's called. So I wouldn't even have this spell. Because you get Sunlight Spear from it. I would have Great Lightning Spear. But I'd also be stronger than I was back then, so... Huh. Well, yeah, we... were you here for that, Q? We went all the way. Because that takes forever to get there. I mean, if it's Priscilla's area, we walked on it because we fight that crazy pyromancer over there. I don't even think there's an easy way to get there. You have to go all the way through the snowy mountain pass and go all the way up and around through the cave and then fall down. But yeah, I mean, this right here, this apparently is... I think Nicholas brought it up that this was the Priscilla boss fight arena. The only issue is that it's not like a 1-for-1. Like there is the place where you walk off the ledge, but it's not connected the same way. But that's that's fair if it's been painted over, right? It's not the exact same. It's not the exact same. But yeah, to get up there, you have to go up where my head is. You have to go all the way up there through that tunnel. I think there's a shortcut underneath the castle to go there. But then you can go all the way down and you drop down. And there was that crazy pyromancer you fought up there, which was pretty wild of a duel. Yeah. So this is... Wow, cool. Very cool. Unless you had to say I have no name in the cutscene. Yeah, what happens if you say I have no name? I mean, I can check real fast. I can look up, I'm still not forgiving you for killing Priscilla. It happens. Can be given to the painted woman if you have completed the Ashes of Ariandel for extra dialogue. Yeah, all it says is there's extra dialogue. It has extra dialogue after completing the Ring City. She may be related to Priscilla or Yorshka, as it seems she has scales on her neck, hands, and feet, and dragon eyes. It doesn't seem that she has really any different dialogue. Huh. She occasionally waves at the Ashen one? Really? She never waved at me before. Yeah, we're just farting around trying to find the last few things here because this is all we really have to do today. This does mean for those of you that are out there in Lurkerland or whatnot, that our Dead Space remake playthrough will start tomorrow. I'm not going to play on Impossible. I'm not going to do any weird challenges. I'm not going to play on even on hard mode, I don't think. I'm just going to play on normal. Just normal. I want to play the game on normal, blast a bunch of necrophages, experience the new story elements, things like that. We might then do a New Game Plus playthrough of Dead Space in the future, but this Dead Space bumper is meant to experience the new game, have some scares because of the adaptive Dead Space scare engine, because next Friday we'll do character creation in Hogwarts Legacy, and then the Monday after, on the 13th, we will be doing Hogwarts Legacy. So I don't know if playing on hard will really make the game take much longer. We'll judge when we start tomorrow. So
My thanks, everyone.
I want us to hear wave at me. Oh, she did. I'm sorry I killed your grandmother and potentially mother and or sister and or uncle. I don't know. We're kind of the bad guy, I guess. We're the catalyst of chaos. That we're like Kirby. We bring things that began to an end, I guess. Oh, I'm stupid. I wanted to go to Shrine Bonfire. I clicked again. We're just gonna go downstairs. It's the most stupidest load screen. I'm just reloading the exact same zone, but I'm down the ladder. That's so dumb. Oh, that's too good. So yeah, is there anything else? I thought there was another NPC invader that I didn't deal with. Is it at the Flameless Shrine? It's like outside the shrine. I'm just trying to think. I had a checklist of things to check. Haha. Thought it was outside. I can't see a damn thing. Monitor too dark, and it's too dark in here. Because that way is closed. We have to go to the other entrance. Because we're embered up right now, so I was just... You can't spawn... I think there's a couple invaders that you cannot spawn. Because of some quest lines, I think. Well, this is just the proceed to the first. This goes to the kiln. So it's the other door. And yeah, I don't know if that's lame or not, the store. I just don't. I want to make sure we finish Dead Space because we only have 8 days, which. Does give us 24 hours of playtime-ish. Am I stupid? How do I get in here again? How do I get out the other direction? A different door. Is it the one? Is there one down here? Or no, do we teleport in here after we defeat Gundyr? I have to teleport to one earlier. Actually, the cemetery, I think. I can't remember. There's a lot of places in this game. Well, Flameless Shrine is just there. So if I wanted to go back... I guess I go to Champion Gundyr. That's outside. Jedi Survivor got delayed. Well, that, hey, that actually can be a good thing. That actually can be a good thing. When's the new release date? now. April 28th. So that's 6 weeks? Is that a 4 week, 6 week pushback? Yeah, the undead graves, Nicholas. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Back here. But I think I have to be embered. None of that. But I might not have to be. Also, I'm not sure if I did it already. No dogs. This was the lizards, right? I don't know. I don't know if this invasion was tied to... Was this tied to maybe a quest line? I don't know if it always happened. Unless you're going for some stupid completionist playthrough, then it should be doable in a week's time. You're talking about Dead Space? Yeah. I mean, we're gonna play the game and look around and just do what I normally do. But the game, Dead Space has 12 chapters. Each chapter is roughly an hour long. Some maybe a little shorter, some maybe a little longer. So the game is 12 hours, maybe. I know Sphere Hunter, she said it took 15 hours in one sitting to beat the game. I guess we could have teleported back here, yeah. But yeah, 15 hours in one sitting. So they should be like a perfect amount of time to hem and haw a little bit, but play all through Dead Space, explore, do side quests, get spooked. Yeah, I don't know if I already procced this invasion or not. This PvE invader. I don't know. We're just kind of hanging out post-game at this point. All I technically could do, because if I ever wanted to go back through and get 100% and get all of the achievements, if I want to get all the achievements in Dark Souls 3, I have to do a new playthrough, a new game plus, because I need to do Covenant stuff, because you have to get all sorceries, all miracles, all pyromancies, and since Yorshka is right here, ding ding ding, I can't do her Covenant because she doesn't exist. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I have done this one? She fell off the cliff, Nico? Oh, did she, like, right here or something? I don't remember it. If that was what happened. That'll be a good edit for my editor in the future. If this... fighting every NPC invader in Dark Souls 3 and all the compilations therein. If that's what happened, then that... Sure. Yeah, if you remember it. So just play on easy. Hard difficulty does not have anything else than making the mobs a bullet sponge. Well, that's what I was going to play on just on normal. Whatever the normal version of Dead Space remake is. That's all I want. Just the normal version. There's 4 difficulties. There's like story mode, and then normal, and then hard, and then there's the impossible difficulty, which you get 1 save slot, which I assume means you could only save the game once. I don't know if you could only just save over that 1 save over and over again, which doesn't really do anything because you can't really save scum impossible. Maybe you can. I don't know. Probably not. because you only have one life. If you are Isaac, and if you die as Isaac, you're just dead. You start over. The game just, it's just hardcore mode, which I have no interest in at all. Not the type of game I would like to partake in. Thought it was 5 saves and 1 death with the same difficulty as hard. Oh, it might be 5 saves. It definitely is 1 death. Sure, but the more you suffer, the more entertainment it is. Is it though?
Ah, our lord and liege. Thine heart is fixed upon the linking of the fire, but brave usurper, I prithee, wrest the flame from its mantle.
I did that. I did the thing. You know what? Fine. We'll finally buy it, even though it doesn't matter. She just sells purging stones. I thought she had a limited resource.
Usurper.
I have rested the flame. I have chomped it up and put it inside my belly. Yeah, I can't think of anything else we need to do. We've explored everything. I found my Estus shards. I can't think of any other side quests we had. We had that other invader we did at the first thing today. The black eye orbed invader thing. We turned Rosaria's soul into a spell, because duh. We didn't even use it. we tested it out and looked at the numbers. We didn't even freaking use it. But I don't really think there's anything. What does burning the champion's bone do again? It like adds a undead match. It's the 1v1. Is that what that is? You queue for 1v1s or something? I still never put anything in my storage box other than just overflow. Look at all these divine blessings and hidden blessings we only used a couple of, and we gave some to the birds. We just gave some of the damn. I did go back and look through all the mimics. Unless I missed one, even though I went back and looked through like almost over half of them, and the other ones I knew I had because I looked at the items in my inventory that I had picked up from them. The symbol of avarice does not just drop at the first one back at the High Wall of Lothric. There was nothing there. So we just didn't get... Look at all the shit in my inventory. Like actual. So we did not get lucky enough to get that, unfortunately. We have searched pretty high and low. I think that's everything. That is everything. Let's just go take a scenic look at a few places on the way out. Yeah, it just happens, Nicholas. It's fine. Well, then you could do slaughter all the NPCs, but that would be going far for nothing. I mean, yeah, that is something. Because if you just do New Game Plus, it doesn't matter anymore. Definitely some beauty in this world, despite the fact of how much terribleness there also is. Just awful stuff in certain places. That's for sure. Yeah. Was Soleil really this chunky, or is it just the fat breastplate? Because my dude's not that thick. I mean, he's thick, but he's not chonky. Very awesome. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. I mean, the way we play these games, I'm pretty meticulous. Or try to be, anyway. Yes, Teddy. So impossible is permadeath, no autosave, and you can save 1 time. Wow. Yeah. I'm sure it's already been done, though. Is there already like a playthrough? The point, someone probably did it with plasma cutter only, no hit, playing on a banana, impossible difficulty, dead space, while listening to Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley on repeat, backwards. You know, there are just some amazing gamers out there that just completely crush video games, which is great. I like to experience and learn all about them. I don't necessarily crush them. I'm built different. Stuff like that. Oh, max upgrade plasma cutter. Definitely. I mean, there is an achievement still to do the entire game. To do the entire game with only the plasma cutter. So, yeah. No, absolutely. It's damn cool. Little chilly. Can you see the bridge that we enter Irithyll on? Or are we too high up? Or is it at a different angle that we can't oh, it's right there. Nope, it's right there. Oh, that's the cave we come out of. Yeah, that's the cave, and that's the bridge with the Sylvan beast. And that's the first bonfire right there at that, right where my head is now. Yeah, we can see it. That's awesome. Yep, and there's the Pontiff. There would be Yorshka, but there would be Yorshka, but oh, you know what we can do? I totally know something we can do. You guys are gonna hate this, but we still have time, okay? We do 3 hours. Buckle up. Hopefully I can actually do this. Maybe I can't. Oh man, I got so excited, but maybe I can't do it. It should turn back on, right? Can I turn the ballista back on and break the fake wall to get the ring? I think it turns on and off, right? Does the crank go both ways? Or when you turn it off, is it just off? I don't actually know. I've never done it before. But can... Oh, there's also an item back here by the crabs. And there's the item... There's the Ferris set from Dark Souls 1 in the swamp. In the Farron swamp by those stupid giant goat assholes. Yeah, I have to break this wall, right? This is the wall we have to get blasted. I think this is the wall. Is this the wall? Which wall is it? I'll have to go back up the side because I have to go all the way back up the other way. We have some dumb stuff. You get... Yes! First, let's get bodied by these crabs. Never mind. Get bodied. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. Oh boy, Titanite Shard's my favorite. It actually just... Please? I hate you. You still totally have such a dumb attack timing. Ow! Ow! God dang it, man. Once they start going, they just keep... There are so many crabs. Where was the items down here? Nothing. I don't see nothing. Okay. I totally knew we had something else to do. That's why I was hemming and hawing for so... Where's the... Ah, fuck! Oh my god! Actually, so dumb. Knock that shit off! Knock it off! If that bubble would have hit me, I would have probably turned into the Joker. On stream live. Is it not an item? It's a drop, maybe? Maybe it's a drop. That crab didn't even respond? It's all just Titanite shards. I hate you. I hate you so much. Hate. This is just catharsis right now. It's just pure. Where is the... I didn't run back here and get it, did I? Oh my god. The timing. Ah! Hit crit. You dingus. Maybe there was no item back here. I know there was one item way back on the side that I'm running to, but I thought there was one behind the crabs. So would you just kill these crabs early game for Titanite shards, I guess? Because you can get large shards off of them pretty early. You are actually the worst. Just the worst. The absolute worst. I still almost die to these things this late in the game. So stupid. Okay, never mind then. So yeah, is that the wall? I've never done this before. I don't know which wall it is specifically, but I thought it's the one that has the extra bricks in front of it. Man, can we get Torrent in Dark Souls, please? It's actually going to take us like 4 minutes to run back there. In just that pure sprint. Is that a clip? Is that a clip from my stream, Nico? Or is it someone else's? There you go. Oh, is that where it is? Hold on, my eyeball itches. Because it can't be any of the walls underneath it. I'll make a mod for Dark Souls 3 that adds torrent if you do Dead Space on hard. First off, you absolutely will not. I'll play hard mode, then you'll be like, oh, my pinky broke. I can't do code. I don't, oh no, my pinky healed, but it hurts when I type. I can't code. I'm sorry. I can't do it. And secondly, shut up. Make a mod for Dark Souls 3 that adds in torrent if you do Dead Space on hard. Joke's on you, I'll code with my toes. Oh shit. Feet TML. I didn't know you knew the dead art. So hold on, where is this? Where is Nico? Hold on, let me see. There you go. Wait, what did you clip? Oh, did you actually go back and find it? Oh, well, I mean, I wrote down her name in the description. So it was part 13. I did get invaded. And then she was at the top of the cliff. Yep. Daughter of the crystal, blah, blah, blah. She parried me. She absolutely parried me with a parry dagger. And then, yeah, then she cast a spell. Then I knocked her off the cliff. She didn't roll off. Yeah, okay, perfect. Awesome. Great. Yep, very good. Thank you. That's the clip that Nico posted. I thought you posted a clip of where the damn wall is I have to break with the ballista. I did play the damn clip. I can't play it on stream. I don't have the region set up for it. Okay, you know what? Fine then. Hang on. This will be great for people that are watching the... Here we go. Ready? Hold on. Wait for it. I have to go over here. Have to go back over here. Then I have to move this. And then I have to move this. Add a source. Capture. Make a selection. It might lag out the actual video player you're currently watching. Here we go. This is all for you, Nico. This is what you're doing. All right, here we go. Then I go over here, and then I add this. Then I have to go over here and then resize it, because it's going to be at a weird size. Then I'll put myself next to myself. Then I have to take this and then go back to the other window and hit play. Oh, that's right. What's up, scumbag? Yep. Shall we have a go? Oh. You gonna fight me on the damn cliff edge here? Just watching myself? Oh, that sounds like me. Parry dagger. She hot swapped to the parry dagger because she was casting before. You're gonna fall off the edge. Oh, you cut it before I bowed. You cut it before because I was going for the bow emote right here, and you cut the clip. So freaking dumb. That's pretty good. There you go, Nico. That's for you. You inconvenient so-and-so. All right, now how the hell do we get all the way back up here? There's no close teleport, is there? I have to run through all this crap? Cut the feed? Yeah. Oh, man. All right, we have to run through all this stuff, sort of, right? Because all this links together. I don't want to fight you guys. Oh no, fireballs. Oh no, fireballs. Because I have to go like up and out one of the sides. Yeah. Many angry goat boys. Indeed. I was in this area for like a whole day. This whole underneath Izalith stuff is... Oh, I didn't make the jump. No. I'm trying to remember where to go. There are many goat boys chasing us. That is the Dark Knight room. I'm surprised they're chasing this long. And was it up one of these side pathway? I don't remember. We're just gonna keep running, baby. We're running. I think I might have went back and around in a circle. I did, actually. Because there's no other... I don't remember which one of these is closer. They're just on different sides of... It has nothing to do... Oh. Nothing to do because the area is hard, because it's not. It's because he sucks. The area's not... What? This area? What about it being hard? It's just there's a lot of traversal, and I forgot the passages to go through here, because this side... Is the other side better? The antechamber on the other side of the... That's the one you walk into underneath the crabs. As you see... Yeah, this side. Is this the faster way? It might be. I don't know. Excuse me, sirs? What was the dead end? Oh, that's cringe. Pardon me, gentlemen. All right, well. There's a lot of goat men there. That's just the room that has this that had the book in it. So if that had the book in it, I don't remember how to get out of the mountain. This just drops down. Many slimes handle it. Yeah, this isn't the way either. So I was already also here. You jumping assholes. Oh no, the hug! I don't like it! Did no damage to me? I got stepped on. I'm dead. Yep, dead. Cool. This is the real final boss of Dark Souls 3, is running through the Smoldering Lake, Lost Izalith catacombs in the Smoldering Lake and not getting yeeted by goatmen. This is the true final boss. It's not the way. Clep clop. Really? Cool. They all do so little damage, but there's so many of them. So I really don't remember where the path out of the mountain was. Is it past these dinguses? Oh my god. Hello, gentlemen. My stamina? Okay. That noise is real awful. Oh, there's the... Oh yeah, big rats. Oh my god, many rats. Just absolute carnage. Invisible wall. Yep, basilisks. And if we go back up this way, this will go to the Fair Lady. Right? And she's right over here. Rats? Rats? Because I don't remember if we have to go up. Well, there she is. There she is. There's the Fair Lady in Quelana. Quelana. And then this was the Smoldering Lake. Oh, there are still items here that are not worth it. It's real stupid. Because all you can do is just put on as much fire resist as you can, but you can only get to like 70% resist in this game. Okay, we found the Fair Lady again. But how do you get from the Fair Lady to go to the mountain exit? Mountainside exit. Hello. Hello. No hugs. Sweet silence? Where? What? Oh, not all the... Hi. Hello. Hi. You won't jump. This is over the fire pit, though. Is this on the same level as the exterior? Don't remember. It's been so long since we've been here. But we're back at the basilisks. This goes down to the lake where that invader was. Does this lead out? There's two paths here. This was just an item. No, that's the other. Yeah, shut up. Not here for you. Oh my gosh, we found it. I did it. Now let's get bodied by a black knight. Not even close. Not even close. There we go. We figured it out. This is the correct path. Remember, 2 very long ladder. Yes. Here we go. Oh wait, hold on. I have a sound effect for this. We're good. So we're good. All right, that's right. It's Bone Wheel City up here. And for some reason, the crabs down below aggro us, even though we're way above them. It's just we're in the aggro bubble, I guess. For some reason. Okay. Can we not get yeeted by the bone wheels, please? I prefer not to be yeeted by bone wheels. Hello, gentlemen. I'm here to turn back on the ballista for some reason. Oh, that's right. Hi. Red-eyed skeleton boy. Gulp, gulp. I'm turning this back on. Can you let me pass? Ooh. No fan daggers right now. No. All right, here's the ballista. And if I just turn the crank the opposite direction. Yes. This is so worth it, right? All right, now we can do the shortcut back down here. Super worth it. Yeah, it's a shorter path right here. Yeah, Q, yep. Excuse me? That was fast. So, okay, where is this fake wall, though? That's what I wanted. That's correct. All right, so is it the wall with the extra bricks on it? Oh, one way back here. I thought the tree was behind me. You so-and-so. Ah! So is it this wall? Come on, shoot me, you coward. Yeah! Woo! Woo! Okay, we're safe. We're not safe. We're safe. So yeah, that's the speckled stone plate ring. It's 5% resist to all magic, lightning, fire, dark. Yep. Okay, we did it. Totally unnecessary, but it's been done. So what's also completely unnecessary and totally makes sense for this series is now we have to go to... I think just Farron Keep is the closest. Yeah. Q. Yeah. We got there. Totally unnecessary, but totally on brand. On brand. Okay. Now, where are these dinguses? It's under the bridge. Am I seeing into dev space straight through there? So it's under the bridge and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. Dee-dum, dee-dee, dot-dee-dee-dum, dee-day. It's the bridge overpass section. Oh, God. Hang on. I don't remember what button it was. Wish moving? Hang on, sir. One moment. You're not ready for this jelly right now. That feels good. It's under the bridge section where there's... I didn't hit that button, but okay. Why is it not... Oh, I'm too handy to chime for some reason. There we go. I don't remember what side it's on. This place is like a big figure 8. It is not on this side. Is it back underneath here, maybe? Oh, hello. Ouch. A moment, sir. Good job. We're just doing our best perimeter check here. We're here for something completely unnecessary. And here we go. I think it's over here by the ones that are in the... There's a bunch of smaller ones around. You aggroed me, didn't you? You did. And then it's over here, if I recall. Yes. Nightfall is pretty easy this week. Yeah, I bet so. I mean, we can do all of them this week if you'd like, Destora. I would like to just get them all done. And just queue for all of them, the 4 that I have left. And just get them done. You know? Alright, shit stains. Yeah! Yeah! That's it. That's all we were here for. That's all. That's all we were here. Yeah. So unnecessary. Or was it? Broad-brimmed leather hat, traditionally used by master archers and especially favored by forest-dwelling hunters. The name Ferris is said to have once belonged to a hero, but is now more widely known as a style of hat. So it's the hunter from the jungle, the forest section in Dark Souls 1. All the sanctuary guardians or whatever outside of the pupper boss fight by the cat is what that's from. And the black bow, a black longbow named after a hero of old, known for the unusual stance from which it is fired. It's a long range, has a longer range than a standard bow, but successful usage requires a trained, dexterous hand. It requires 18 dexterity to even use. Is this the bow that like the enemy, like they knelt down, right? So the bow was on the ground, I think. Something like that. That may have been it. Can I even use it? I don't know if I can use it even dual wielding it. We're not gonna die of the poison because we have too much health now. Yeah, I don't think we can even pop properly. Oh, it's the side. It holds it sideways or like side shot. I thought it went to the ground. That's just when you do great bows. Yeah, because see, you hold this one at that crooked angle, but I don't think we hold our actual bow like that, do we? Nope. Straight up and down. Yep. That's what the difference was. Yeah, there's the great bow you stick into the ground and pull back. It's like a harp. It plays like a huge harp, basically. Okay, that's all I can think of. I think that's literally everything. Around the corner, isn't there something with the mushroom buddies? I probably got that already. I couldn't do that earlier because it was too much of a pain in the ass to fight those giant goat casters with the lightning spell that we start the game with, essentially, that only would hit them for like 100 damage. So it was way too annoying to do battle in that swamp at that time. So that's why I didn't go there. You know, just for good measure.
Ashen One, are these eyes? How gracious of thee, Ashen One. The very things we firekeepers have been missing.
Doesn't the music change when you do that? Yeah. It changes the music.
Ashen One, my thanks for the eyes thou hast given. But firekeepers are not meant to have eyes. It is forbidden. These will reveal through a sliver of light frightful images of betrayal. A world without fire.
It's already happened, babe.
Ashen One, is this truly thy wish?
Ask me again. Yeah, I already usurped it, though.
Of course. I serve thee, and will do as thou bidst. This will be our private affair. No one else may know of this. Stay thy path. Find lords to link the fire, and I will blindly tend to the flame. Until the day of thy grand betrayal.
That's such sad dialogue, man.
Ashen One, forgive me if this soundeth strange. The eyes show a world without fire. A vast stretch of darkness.
That's true, Q. Yeah, that's true.
But 'tis different to what is seen when stripped of vision. In the far distance, I sense the presence of tiny flames, like precious embers, left to us by past lords, linkers of the fire. Could this be what draws me to this strangely enticing darkness? Ashen One, if thine heart should bend, kill me, and strip these eyes from my person. I will return as the firekeeper I once was. As it has always been. Ashen One, if kill us.
It's such dark dialogue. And she talks to you differently now.
Mayst thou thy peace discover.
Yeah, we took the fire. It's correct. We usurped it, took it to, and we've taken it for Londor. But Londor is the sunless realm. So, or the lightless realm or whatever. It's the moonlit realm. So we basically, it's only ours now. Goodness me.
Ashen One, if when thou peerest upon the first flame, thou wishest yet for a world without fire, for an end to the linking of the fire, then call upon me.
Yep.
I am a firekeeper, and I tend to the flame to the very end. Thou hast given me eyes, and such it was they showed me.
S-H-E-W-E-D. Shewed? That an O? Is that a typo?
Ashen One, if I was...
Yep. Yeah, this leads to the extinguishing of fire ending. And that has two variations where you can either just end the linking of the fire and don't summon the firekeeper, right? Or you can summon her and she dies doing it. It's like, it's the same ending. It has a variation if you include the firekeeper or not, if I remember correctly. But yeah, we took it. We zucked it up. Big slurp slurp. Okay. Yeah, just trying to, you know, go out on a good note with some of the saddest or most, I guess it's more melancholy. The dialogue of like the ending of the linking of the fire. It's more melancholy, I guess, than I guess sad, but yeah. That's that, I think. I don't really have anything else to do. Except do this. You summon her, and you just wait for all the light to fade together, or the variation is that you just kill her while that is going on. Oh, okay. I don't remember what ones I did before. I think I did one of those versions way back in the day. But I don't remember. I could check my Steam achievements, I suppose, because it'll tell me what one I did. Eons ago, as it were. Because if you look at your achievements, like I just got the Ultimate Estus one the other day when I was last night, actually, because I was playing to get the... Can I see my achievements, please, Steam? I just want to see my achievements, my man. I just want to see my... There we go. Well, yeah, back in August 2017, I just linked the first flame. Yeah, I just linked it. Yep. Vanilla ending. I just linked the first flame. Yep. And however, right now, January 24th, 2023, the Usurpation of Fire is what we did. Yeah. And then I guess the two hidden achievements are the two variations of to end the Age of Fire. I think. Oh, this is only yeah, I wonder if it's only one more ending that it gives you or not. But there's still getting all achievements, but then there's also getting do all infusions, gather all sorceries, all pyromancies, all miracles, all rings. So I don't have all the rings yet either. There's probably some locked behind Covenant stuff, I'd imagine. So, but the big noticeable thing about that is it changes the music in Firelink Shrine. So it's this piano motif now with the singing. Yeah. Yep. Go check what your achievements say. Oh, sure, yeah. All right. Well, again, that's everything. Every boss in Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. All DLCs, as many of the optional NPC invasions as possible. With, you know, a few hundred deaths here, a couple hundred deaths there, and all of Elden Ring before it. I definitely want to do a Archthrones modded Dark Souls playthrough in the future. When that ever comes out, that would be awesome. That would be very, very blind as everyone else in the community until you play it. That would be really cool to be on the ground floor of that when that mod comes out. There's also that huge Elden Ring mod that just came out officially. That is like a complete rebalancing of the entire game with ability to redo bosses, and a whole bunch of more bosses that are pulled from the game files and finished and put in the game. I don't even know how many bosses it makes in total, but a ton of spells that were unfinished in the game files, a ton of other things were added. Massive, massive Elden Ring overhaul. That would be awesome to do in the future. But I think currently we're on the path of Dead Space, which is going to be, you know, intense and a little spooky at times, and maybe on hard mode. We'll see. Maybe it'll be on hard mode. We'll decide that tomorrow. But after that, we'll be doing Hogwarts Legacy. And I think that's going to be a good change of pace for 4 to 6 weeks, because we can just drag that out for a while, I suppose. It's a 40-ish hour game with apparently 100 hours for completion. So, I mean, I would like to finish the book. That would be cool. There's a book system in the game where you're basically building a book. It's the achievement system where you find, you know, all the monsters, all the hidden things, all the blah, 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 blah. So that'll be fun. But again, that's character creation on the 13th. Sorry, on the 10th is character creation and like opening cutscene stuff. That'll probably only be like a half stream, because I don't want to play the game while people are still playing it if they don't want spoilers. So I'll give them the early access / the weekend. And then on the 13th, we will begin our Hogwarts Legacy. And that might go until the end of March. If I only get like 15-ish hours a week and it's potentially over a 70-hour game. But it'll be less ridiculousness, less spoopy. The combat looks pretty spicy, though. It's still kind of Souls-ish combat, except you're using spells and different spell combos and things. But there's a parry system, there's dodge rolls, there's like evasion system. So it's not Souls-ish exactly, but a little bit inspired. I don't know how to... It's more like a Witcher exploration world with just obviously you're a Witcher, a wizard. You're casting spells, so... Yeah, that's the next 2 games. And then when we get down in Hogwarts Legacy, we'll figure out what to do down the road. Because that's essentially taking us up until the end of March. There is going to be a short, like, day or 2 break from Hogwarts Legacy for the launch of the new Destiny 2 expansion. That's at the end of February. So we'll get like 2 weeks of Hogwarts, then like 2 days of Destiny 2, because it's the launch of Lightfall, which is going to be the campaign. Like the campaign and the early stuff will be those 2 days, 2 or 3 days. We'll see how long it takes. The campaign will be done in like 2 sessions, but I imagine that that might be like the post-campaign stuff. So we'll play it by ear there and then go back to Hogwarts Legacy. So that's the next 2 months. Today, let's read about, first off, so Q said, I have the Usurpation of Fire achievement for ending, and also 2 are hidden. I have 2 hidden as well, Q. Yeah. You can look them up on the wiki if you want to, but... So Star Wars Jedi Survivor got delayed at the end of April. Yeah, Scrappy. So that's interesting. It brought that up earlier with Destora did. And so if we play Hogwarts Legacy until the end of March, and then go into Jedi Fallen Order beginning of April, it might have to be like, that game's not that long, but I wonder, we could do like the same thing we did for God of War and go Jedi Fallen Order into Jedi Survivor, like we did with God of War 2018 into God of War Ragnarok. So we could do that. That's a plan in the future. That's months from now, but one thing at a time, one large playthrough project at a time. All right, we're going to read about Project Blue Beam. Have you ever heard of Project Blue Beam? B-E-A-M, Beam. It's a conspiracy theory that, strangely enough, may have been inspired by a Star Trek movie that was never actually made. Okay. In 1994, a biography was released called Gene Roddenberry, The Myth and the Man Behind Star Trek. The book told of a botched 1975 deal that put the canceled TV show on the big screen with a story about a flying saucer in Earth's orbit that sends down false gods in order to fool humans into servitude. All right, that was the longest sentence I've ever read. In this book, it told of a botched 1975 deal to put a canceled TV show on the big screen with a story about a flying saucer in Earth's orbit that sends down false gods in order to fool humans into servitude. Okay. No one had heard about the plot before. Not long after the biography was released, a Canadian journalist named Sergei, is it Monast? Or Monast? Started writing about a supposed secret plot called Project Blue Beam, in which a shadow government, a shadow government masquerading as NASA, fools humans into believing in aliens and gods. Monast said that there would be 4 steps to this dastardly plan. All right, here we go. Here's the manifesto. Number 1, the conspirators would set off a series of man-made earthquakes that would reveal planted archaeological discoveries proving that all major religions are false. Number 2, they would use top secret holographic technology that kind of exists, though. Hatsune Miku exists. Technology to make it appear as if gods and aliens were flying in the skies and in space above Earth. All right. Number 3, telepathic electronic two-way communication would be projected into every human's brain, in which the Antichrist will inform humanity about a glorious new age to come, using some other type of advanced technology currently unknown to mankind. And number 4, finally, they would stage a simulated space battle and rapture, during which thousands of people would be whooshed up into the sky using yet still more top secret technology. After that, the theory goes, the human race would fall in line with a new world order, even though Monast, I think it's Monat, or Monat, died from a heart attack in 1995. Or, as some maintain, however, he was murdered by the Canadian government. There are still many believers who claim that the ongoing Project Blue Beam can explain everything from the uptick in alien abduction reports to the 9/11 attacks to the holographic resurrections of Tupac Shakur at the 2012 concert. Did Monast merely repeat a fictional Star Trek plotline, or did he unveil a nefarious conspiracy? You be the judge. All right, that's that. Tomorrow, Dead Space. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching the series. But I'm Bad will continue in a new game in space. Space. Hit the like button. Don't forget to tip your waitress on the way out. Y'all have a great night. Have a great morning. Whatever comes first. I'll see y'all tomorrow for more about Project Blue Beam. I don't know.